સજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય, અક્ષર પુરુષોત્તમ મહારાજની જય, સર્વ ગુણાતીત સ્વરૂપોની જય જય જય, અંકલ મહારાજની જય જય જય. Today before coming here, we were just packing up for Sabha. So I was just, kind of joking with Chintan Bhai here. I love Gurupoonam. So Chintan didn't say anything. So I love Gurupoonam. So Chintan felt that I'm asking him to say something. So he's like, I love all Purnima. मैं को ऊपर है भाई. In Swamini Bato is said કે actually કે પૂનમમાં પણ ફરક છે. એક આપણા જે હર 15 દિવસે આવે, હર મહિને આવે એ પૂર્ણિમા. પછી આપણા સંકલ્પના મમ્મી એ પણ પૂનમબેન, ચૈતન્યબેન પણ પૂર્ણિમા, અને ગુરુ પૂર્ણિમા. એ સ્વામીની વાતોમાં આવે છે કે અન્ય દિવસો, અન્ય પૂનમ અને ગુરુ પૂર્ણિમાને એક સમજે એને ખ્યાલ નથી ગુરુ પૂર્ણિમાનો મહિમા. એવી કંઈક વાત આવે છે. I'm trying to remember. So today is such an auspicious day. As Kiran auntie and Dinkar uncle and Pangan uncle all said, that especially someone from the Hindu background or a Hindu culture, it's a great day because the culture talks about it. And the reason it's great because it's an important day for anyone who's a spiritual aspirant. જે પણ આધ્યાત્મિક માર્ગે આગળ વધવા માટે, જેને આધ્યાત્મિક માર્ગ આગળ વધવું છે, એના માટેનો આ બહુ અમૂલ્ય દિવસ છે. Dingarangal has explained many times the meaning of the word guru. And Dingarangal said that it's made up of two syllables, gu and ru. And the meaning it goes is the one who removes darkness, the one who dispels darkness. And in the spiritual context, it is the one who dispels ignorance, is the one who dispels and removes our illusions and brings us closer or makes us realize the ultimate truth and the ultimate reality. So that is the આપણને આપણું જે અંધકાર છે, જે અજ્ઞાન છે, જે અજ્ઞાન રૂપી જે તમસ છે, એને દૂર કરે એ ગુરુ. એવું દિંગર અંકલ આપણે ઘણીવાર સમજાવ્યું છે. And Dingal today talked about the three types of gurus, Guru, Sadguru and Param Guru, and the gradations of each of the gurus. I was listening to Yogi Ji Maharaj, યોગી વાણી, એન્ડ બાપા વોઝ બાપાની જે શતાબ્દી હતી ત્યારે યોગી વાણી નામનું એક આખું આલ્બમ હતું. દેર આર અબાઉટ 100 ભજન સંધ્યાસ ઇન ઇન્ડિયા. એન્ડ આઈ વોઝ જસ્ટ લિસનિંગ ટુ સમ ઓફ ધી ભજન્સ. એમાં આવે છે સિદ્ધને રહીએ રે કંગાલ રે સંતો, સિદ્ધને રહીએ રે કંગાલ. The line of the bhajan is that why should we remain Jason, what's a good word? Kangal, poor, or someone who is destitute. That's the right word, right? Destitute, great. Why would we remain destitute despite of attaining such a great association or such a great company and satsang? And Baba is saying that હજુ આપણે ગુરુ ક્યાં કર્યા છે? કે where have we made our have we really made a guru? તો જો ગુરુ કર્યા હોય તો કેફ ને મસ્તીનો કોઈ માપ ના રહે. There will be no end to our contentment. There will be no end to our joy and bliss. ગુરુ કર્યા હોય તો we'll be totally free. Yesterday we were talking with Ketan Bhai. And we are the generation probably we didn't actually, Dingar uncle and maybe Shankar uncle maybe saw some part of that, but our generation maybe didn't have to go through any type of first-hand experience of slavery. People from India, they were in the British rule. It was like a pseudo slavery, and then people from over here with the with the African American race or with all of the racial discrimination, they all were subjected to some sort of slavery. And it's a very binding, humiliating and very terrible situation to be in. And and that's the only tangible experience I can tell you is that કોક 100 વર્ષનો ગુલામ હોય, for 100 years he's been a slave, and when he's liberated or when he's free, what kind of happiness, what kind of relief, what kind of freedom that he would experience. I think we can only imagine, our generation can only imagine, because we have never been into that kind of situation. But that's something that even if we imagine, it feels like a great relief. And જ્યારે સાચા ગુરુ કર્યા હોય તો એવી એક મુક્ત દશા આવે છે. કાકાજી used to say એવા એક અભય દાન, where you become totally fearless and you become totally content, where there is no running after anything, where you are not drawn by anything. You are fulfilled by yourself and by your association with the Guru and with God. And સાચા ગુરુ કરીએ તો આપણને એક, this is a token. We were talking about if when a kid, if there is you're planning a trip to go to Orlando with to the theme parks and everything, and Vibhanti would know, right? I mean, Sahaj and Sarvangi Ben would be so excited. Yeah, we're going to Orlando. Bhavesh Bhai and them going to Hawaii. They're so excited, and the excitement increases as the date comes nearer and nearer. The excitement is at very high level when they're about to get into the plane, or when they're leaving the house. Yes, finally is here, we are going there. And when you get in the plane, it's like, wow, we're already in the, and when you get down, there's the highest level excitement, સજાન સ્વામી મહારાજની જય. સુનિંગાને પ્રાર્થના કરીએ કે એવો સબસ અમને જોગ થયો છે, એ જોગમાંથી એવું સાચું શરણાગતું, surrender. So there is 3 levels: association, surrender, and attachment. Okay, Jordan. And I'm just quickly, I'm over time, sorry here, but an association is what we, normally that's how our introduction is, that we come here, આપણે જોગ થયો છે, સત્સંગમાં આવીએ છીએ, we take what we like from here, we make it part of our life, where Guru plays a role of a consultant, if you will, or of someone who can give you good advice, or for someone who can learn something, and we take that from him and we go back and apply it in our life, and we see the benefits. So that is like the first level of connection or relationship with the Guru, is his association. Then the second level is where we surrender to Guru, where now it's the example would be that let's say we have $1 million, and you give it to someone and say, okay, you keep this $1 million as if we give it a bank. This is $1 million and I'll take it back when I want. That level of thing is, okay, the $1 million is mine, but I'm just giving it to you. So that is one level of relationship. That's probably when we just જ્યારે જોગ થાય ત્યારે એવું હોય છે આપણું status. We still want to be control of our own self, and but we want to still make ourselves available for it. So that's like, giving the $1 million. Surrender is, I'm giving you $1 million, do what you want with it. That is the difference between just giving the $1 million and actually letting someone do what he wants to. જ્યારે ગુરુનું સારું સાચે શરણાગતું લઈએ આપણે, ત્યારે આપણે ગુરુ આગળ એવી ભાવના છે કે આપ જેમ કિરણ આંટીએ પ્રાર્થના કરી કે use me whichever way you want, where there is no thought of what I can gain from it. When we come to satsang, people come from either from some worldly perspective, કોઈક રિદ્ધિની આશા કે કોઈ છોકરો ના થતો છોકરો થઈ જાય, જોબ મળી જાય, ઘર થઈ જાય, job, all of those things, those are worldly expectations. From that we start, because when our own capacity comes to an end, that's when we start to seek out, hey, what else can I do? What else can I do to actually improve my condition, my state? So that's the first level. And some people may even come for a spiritual reason, like અમારે પવઈમાં એક આપણે છે હરિભક્ત, એને ઐશ્વર્ય જોઈએ છે. He is in the mandir and he wants Aishwarya. So people come from a lower side of spirituality, from my understanding, And then some people come for even God realization, કે મારે ભગવાનના દર્શન કરવા છે, કે મારે આત્માના દર્શન કરવું છે. We talked about Gandhiji, that Gandhiji said that even though we see him as a political figure, he said that every pore of my being longed and lasted for or craved for self-realization and God realization. There's Gandhiji, who was responsible for started the biggest movement in human history of non-violence. He was the one. If you ask him what he was looking for, he was not like he wanted to spread peace in the world, or he didn't want to get freedom for India. That was not his life mission. His life mission was Atma realization and God realization. So some people come with maybe that sort of attitude. But in my understanding is that when the person who has surrendered even doesn't have those reservation. And I always remember the example of Hitubhai. That we don't, and he was explaining that we don't even expect for mukti. That Hitubhai was saying કે અમે કૃષ્ણનો અમને રાજીપો છે જ, એ જ અમારા માટે મુક્તિ છે. We don't even want anything else, but only to please him. And I always admire Hitubhai's understanding. અને કાકાજી પણ એવું કહેતા હોય છે કે 4 પ્રકારની મુક્તિ પણ આપણને નથી જોતી. So those are the resolutions or sankalps we come with. And was listening to Guruji's talk, and he was talking about Mahant Swami, that in Gondal Mahant Swami was there, and it was 1:30 in the night, and he was doing some seva, and while doing seva he had a sankalp કે અહીંયા બાપા હોય તો. That's a good sankalp, right? I mean, ભગવાન મહારાજ અહીંયા યોગીજી મહારાજ આવે તો, અને સંકલ્પ કર્યો નથી અને પાછળથી બાપાએ હાથ મૂક્યો અને મહંત સ્વામીને એકદમ ધ્રાસકું લાગી ગયો. હવે આપણે હોય તો વીલ ટેલ એવરીવન, જો મેં સંકલ્પ કર્યો તો અને બાપા આવી ગયા, જોયું બાપા કેવું સાંભળે છે, બાપા કેવા સરોપરી છે, XYZ, કે મારો બાપા સાથે સંબંધ કેવો છે, માય રિલેશનશિપ વિથ માય ગુરુ ઇઝ સચ દેટ I made a wish and he came here. But Mahant Swami went in introspection for a day. That કે આવો સંકલ્પ થયો મારાથી જેથી બાપાએ એનો આરામ મૂકીને અહીંયા આવવું પડ્યું. So he went to introspection. And that was Guruji was saying કે આપણે ખાલી કહીએ છીએ કે સંકલ્પનો મનવાડ. કાકાજી has that term, સંકલ્પનો મનવાડ. To make wishes is a disease in its own nature. And we just say it, but we don't really live it. And Guruji was saying that Mahant Swami was really living it. કે એમણે સાચે એવું માનેલું કે આ મનવાડ છે, સારો સંકલ્પ છે, ગુરુનો દર્શનનો સંકલ્પ છે, ગુરુનો સંબંધનો સંકલ્પ છે. Yet, but that was Mahant Swami's state. So when we in the surrender state, there is no પોતાનું કંઈ રહેતું નથી. In the relationship with the Guru, there's nothing of your own remains. You're totally surrendered to the Guru. But Dingal explained there's one state above surrendership, and which is the Jodan or the attachment state, where સરેન્ડરમાં પણ એવું કદાચ રહી જાય કે મેં સરેન્ડર કર્યું છે. There is two parties in that the entity who am I surrendering to, and the entity who's surrendering. જે હું સરેન્ડરનું ગુજરાતી શું થાય? શરણાગતિ, સોરી. જે એમાં બે પાર્ટીનું હજુ એક આઈડેન્ટિફિકેશન છે. એમાં there's identification of two entities. But જોડાણમાં છે ત્યાં કાકાજી was explains કે ત્યાં તાદાત્મ્ય છે, where it results in the dissolution of self. ઓલામાં સેલ્ફ છે પણ સેલ્ફની પ્રાયોરિટી નથી. અહીંયા આગળ સેલ્ફ જ મટી જાય છે. the dissolution of self. એવું જોડાણ થાય જે that we talk about જે ગુણાતીત ભાવના કે ગુણાતીતનું સાધર્મ્યપણું, where our total self and our total existence is dissolved in the existence of Guru, where Dingarang has explained that our relationship is such that we say that we don't exist without you, where our relationship with God or with our Guru is such that we don't exist without him. And that is we can go more into that. And it's a binding relationship, where you can't, fish cannot live out of water. In the same way, our relationship is such that we cannot live or breathe without that relationship with our Guru. And એ જોડાણનું છે. So there are three, જોગમાં આવવું, પછી શરણાગતિ સ્વીકારવી, અને એમાં એવું જોડાઈ જવું તાદાત્મ્યપણે, જ્યાં આપણે મટીને આપણે કેવળ ગુરુમાં જ ગુરુમય થઈ જાય. So today, Dingar uncle, this is from our own imagination or speculation. Our relationship with you is from our own imagination and speculation. But we pray to you that may our prayers be sincere, May our dedication be sincere. May our actions be sincere, so that we really walk on the path that you have set out for us, and we make that relationship આપણી સાથે એવું સંબંધ કરીએ જેથી આપે આખું જે તંત્ર ઊભું કર્યું છે એનું આ અંત આવે. Just end with the last example of Guruji. Guruji, when he was staying in Akshar Bhavan, when all the 51 saints had taken Diksha, they all were living in this Dadar Mandir in Akshar Bhavan. And everyone was like, living together. And Guruji was saying, "Hu joya karu." He used to talk about Bhakti Priya Swami, who's the Kothari Swami, of today, Dadar Mandir. Then Dr. Swami. And he was saying, they're very sincere, very niyamit, બધું વર્તન ને નિયમ ધર્મ ને બધું એકદમ જ એટલું બધું પરફેક્ટ. ગુરુજી છે કે આપણું ક્યારે આવું થશે? When will we become like them? They're so particular about everything. When they're so elevated, when would I become something like that? And Guruji કે રોજ I would do prayer. કે રોજ હું પ્રાર્થના કરું. I would pray every day that today I want to live like Kothari Swami and Dr. Swami. I want to be very sincere, very particular, And every day I would pray like that sincerely. And Guruji was saying that it still was not happening. So in one day I got tired. Guruji was saying કે હું એક દિવસ થાક્યો. એટલે કે બાપાને જ પૂછ્યું મેં કે બાપા હું પ્રાર્થના પણ શું કરું એ પણ તમે મને કહો કે બાપા how should I pray? You tell me that how should I even pray, because I don't even know how to pray. So I don't know what to ask in my prayer. So Bapa said, which was very amazing, Bapa said that ever since I have met Shastriji Maharaj, and it must be over 50 to 60 years at that time, કે મેં એક જ વસ્તુ માંગી છે કે હે શાસ્ત્રીજી મહારાજ તમારું સ્વરૂપ ઓળખાવજો. So I asked only for one thing. Oh Shastriji Maharaj, may I understand and recognize and realize your true swarup and your true magnanimity. And that's the only prayer I have asked. And so Guruji says કે એ જ અને એ જ and the સ્વરૂપ ઓળખાવવાનું meaning Guruji was saying કે એવો સંબંધ સ્વરૂપ સાથે એવો સંબંધ કરવો. So today Dingaranga we pray that you અમને એવું આપનું સ્વરૂપ ઓળખાવો જેથી અમારો આપની સાથેનો સંબંધ જે છે એવો અનાદિનો અને પરમનન્ટ બની રહે એવી આપના ચરણોમાં જ પ્રાર્થના. સજાન સ્વામી મહારાજની જય.